In this video, we're going to talk about a really cool feature that allows you to generate a year-over-year percent difference right inside your pivot table. In many cases, you might have imagined you have to copy and paste the data and do the formulas yourself, but actually this feature is available right within a pivot table, and I'll show you quickly how to do it. So for this example, we're going to have sales, and we're going to want a column next to each year that shows the year-over-year percent difference. So the way to do that is I'm just going to add sales again. Now I have sales twice, right? And I'm not going to reformat this just yet, but what I will do is right-click on any example from sales 2 and go to show value as and go to percent difference from. You can also access this feature by going to the value field settings, show value as, and then go to percent difference from. And then what I can do is select what I'm doing, basically, what the percent difference from is. So it's going to be about years, right? We want year over year. And then I'm going to select previous. Then I'm going to hit OK. And basically it says auto sort and auto show can't be used with custom calculations that use positional reference. Do you want to turn off auto sort and auto show? I'll just say yes, that's fine. And here you go. We have a calculation that will just show the year-over-year percent difference. Now it's a little sloppy looking, but we can fix that very easily. So we're going to right-click on the value field setting. You can see it's sum of sales 2. We don't want that. We just want percent year-over-year. And here, we might make this a little cleaner too. We can just go to value field setting and make this sales. Now if I have it say sales, it won't actually take it because sales kind of means something in this. If I hit OK, it will stop me. It will say this name already exists because that is actually the name, the source name. So all I need to do is just add a space. It's kind of janky, but it works. And now I can just call this sales. And I'll center these. You'll see I still have an issue though. For one of the values we have zeros here, which is what we actually told it to do in a previous video. We can turn that off though. But more importantly, we have a null here because there's some calculation confusion because there really isn't a year-over-year percent for this value. It's a newer product line. So all we have to do to control that behavior is go to pivot table options. And I'm going to change this other setting to not show 0 but show blank because that's kind of the traditional setting, the default setting, which I think is the best one. And then for errors, I'm just going to check this box. And now instead of showing an A or null or anything like that, it will show nothing for an error. And that problem is cleaned up right away. I can now make this a little cleaner by making them a little more narrow. And there we have it. For the first one, obviously, there's no percent difference, but for the rest of them, there is. And we have a very cleanly formatted percent difference year over year for each of these items. So the other thing I wanted to mention was that obviously you can clean up the formatting, right? You can go here. This is a percent. So I can go to percentages and make this look a little nicer, a little cleaner. I can center those, center all of this. And then the other thing you can do is, if you don't want the percents to be after each year like that, what you can do over here is sort of change the order here. You have year ID and you have values. You can just go here. Values will show up when you have more than one value as an option within your columns. So that kind of gives you a little control. So now you have your sales and you have your year-over-year percents are separate. But if you want them back the way they were, you can just stick that over there. Okay, great. Thanks for joining. I hope this is really helpful to you. I hope this makes your life a lot easier when you're generating a year-over-year percent differences using pivot tables.